When you're in pursuit of a goal, it's easy to get tunnel vision. I'm on a journey to become the best basketball player I can be. I want to show myself and other people that an obese kid that didn't play sports growing up can turn themselves into an athlete. Over the years, through talking to people that have played at a high level and even working out with college athletes, I've learned what it takes to get to that level and how much work they put in, how good they really are. The last several years, I've been putting in the work and developing my skills, and that's definitely a big component of the game, but basketball requires way more than that. I think there are 4 components to make up a basketball player, and in order to be really good, you have to rank highly in each and every one of them. The first component, as I mentioned, is skill. It's going to be pretty hard to call yourself a good basketball player if you can't make a layup or shoot a jump shot to save your life. Skill development has been what I put the majority of my time and effort into, and I've definitely gotten a lot better. But once my skills reached a certain threshold, at least in my specific case, I think I would have been better off putting more of my time into one of the other components of basketball. At this current point in time, I think I'd benefit most from working on my athleticism. From what I've learned, the biggest differentiator between D2 or D3 players who are all very skilled and D1 or pro players is just size and athleticism. Being that I'm 5'9", I don't exactly have size working in my favor, so I have to become pretty damn athletic if I want to be able to compete against high-level competition. I've been lifting somewhat consistently for the last couple years, but it hasn't been enough in general or really on the specific exercises that I need to do to take my athleticism to the next level. I kind of got caught up in the whole bodybuilding sphere because that's where I learned how to do all of my lifts through YouTube, but recently I took a step back and really evaluated what my goals are. I don't want to be a bodybuilder. I want to be a really good basketball player, and therefore I need to train for my sports, not like a bodybuilder. Since I made this realization, I've been focusing on compound lifts and doing some plyometrics to help with explosiveness. Now we're up to 9.5 feet. Come on, Chris. I don't know if I got it today. Maybe it's a technique thing. Let's see. Let's see if I can still touch 10. Honestly, I might just be tired. Didn't get a clean one on 9.5 today, but you can't win them all. I've come a long way actually. My vert has increased by several inches. I actually made a video on that, but it's still a work in progress. Obviously, it would have been ideal if I had started working out like this sooner, but it's better late than never, so I'm doing it now. I can't change the past, but I can always work toward a better future. Until recently, I didn't even know how to train for explosiveness. I thought it was mostly genetic. As I did more research and learned more, I came to the understanding that there is a genetic component, but there's also a lot of room for improvement through training. So what was really holding me back was just a lack of knowledge and understanding, which leads me to the third component of basketball IQ. This is a tricky one because it encompasses a lot more than I initially thought. Basketball IQ takes years to develop through coaching and experience. Well, I have none of the above. I never played in a team environment until this men's league, and I've never been coached before until I started working out with Journey. But what I do have is humility and an insatiable desire to learn. Every time I've come across a high-level player, I've always asked questions, asked for advice. I've even paid some of them for coaching. I see it as a cheat code, really. It's the only way I can make up for the years of experience I don't have. Learning from people that have years or even decades of experience allows me to accelerate my process and get a way better understanding than just me going out there and playing pickup games. I've also looked to pros on YouTube who I've learned a lot from, and they're able to teach little nuances of the game that your average Joe like myself just isn't aware of. The last thing I've been doing to improve my basketball IQ is just watching film of myself. Actually taking the time to watch myself play and look for tendencies, deficiencies, and blind spots. I've never really thought to do this before, but it has been an eye-opening experience to say the least. The 2 biggest takeaways I have from my game are that I do too much dribbling instead of trying to make a simple move, and I have tunnel vision when I drive to the basket. If I can be mindful of those 2 big flaws and improve upon them, I'll be a much more efficient and effective player. Basketball has pretty much been my life for the past month. I started going to the gym in the morning again to get shots up. It's windy outside and it's starting to get cold, so I don't really have a choice. I've also been doing some dribble drills in the driveway later in the day, and even a quick finishing workout in the evening, depending on how I'm feeling that day. I'm still working to become more athletic, but that doesn't come overnight, so I want to keep refining my skills in the process. In addition, I've been playing pickup games on Saturdays and in the men's league on Sundays. So yeah, a lot of basketball. I've never done this much, this consistently before. But honestly, I kind of like it. There are definitely days when I don't want to get up in the morning to go to the gym, especially when I didn't get enough sleep. But every day really feels like an opportunity to get better, because it is. There's a quote I heard from Chris Paul that I've been playing in my head over and over. Keep stacking days. Things might seem mundane or monotonous in the day-to-day, and they are. Yet I know if I can keep this up, a year from now, I'll step on the court and be a different player. But for now, here's some footage of my most recent Saturday runs I played in. Let me know what part of my game y'all think needs the most work. Oh. Good shot. It looked like a play. Ah. Oh yeah. Ah. Oh, got it. Sorry. There it is. Oh yeah. I'll let you shoot that. Go ahead. You missed it. Watch out, Craig. Oh, damn, Mark. Hey. Hey. Go down line. Go down line. Oh, hey, go down line. Ah. No. Oh, run the pass. You got Jason. What? The one thing that would help me put it all together is the fourth component, mental toughness. This might sound crazy because I was morbidly obese for the majority of my life, so obviously the athleticism wasn't there, but this might be the component of basketball that I've struggled with the most. Through a combination of being insecure about my weight and getting bullied as a kid, I've never really been confident. It's been a constant battle, but working on myself over the last 7 years, mentally and physically, through perseverance and overcoming obstacles, challenges, and setbacks, I've been able to develop some mental toughness. That's not to say my confidence never wavers on the court. It still does from time to time, but I'm in a much better place than I've ever been. I'm more resilient than I've ever been. Playing in this men's league, I've seen improvements in my aggressiveness and my mentality in each and every game. It's forced me to face a lot of my fears. Playing in front of people, being scared to let my team down, frustration with bad calls from the refs, having to guard a really good player that could potentially embarrass me. I've had to deal with it all, and I've had some pretty ugly performances. But what I've learned through it all is that life moves on. The fears I have in my head aren't really that bad when they actually happen. And most people don't care nearly as much as I thought they would. But I've also learned to look at these challenges as opportunities. I've had a mindset shift that's made me look at the game differently. And it's already paid dividends. In my last 3 games, I'm averaging 16 points a game after averaging 5 in my first 3 games. I think this will be the key that unlocks more development and more progress moving forward. If you would like to learn more about that, check out this video. I've come a long way, and I hope to keep learning and challenging myself to get better. It's been a lot of fun.